Liberty tonight, pranksters on the line, calling with the nonsense every other time. Fake voices talking, liberty we chasing, freedom on the dial, got the nation straight pacing. Liberty tonight, breaking never stay light, messing with the air. Vibes in the spotlight. We got characters wild off the hook. Politicians moving, they shaking when we look. Mask on the voices, can't tell who's who. Freedom, mischief, what we do. Liberty tonight, breaking never stay light. Messing with the airwaves, we own the night. Fake calls, real laughs, it's all in sight. Libertarian vibes in the spotlight. News anchor sweating prank calls on the screen. Laughing with the crew, hear the host scream. Cut through the static shenanigans in full swing. Free speech anthem, we the prank king. Caller says he's POTUS, can't believe his ears. Hanging up the phone, crowd erupts and cheers. Freedom fighters, jokers in disguise. Liberty tonight, we so wise. Liberty tonight, pranking never stay light. Messing with the airwaves, we own the night. Fake calls, real laughs, it's all in sight. Libertarian vibes in the spotlight. Liberty tonight, breaking never stay light. Messing with the airwaves, we own the night. Fake calls, real laughs, it's all in sight. Libertarian vibes in the spotlight. We got characters wild off the hook. Politicians spoofing, they shaking when we look. Mask on the voices, can't tell who's who. Freedom, mischief, what we do. News anchor sweating prank calls on the screen. Laughing with the crew, hear the host scream. Cut through the static, shenanigans in full swing. Free speech anthem, we the prank king. Caller says he's POTUS, can't believe his ears. Hanging up the phone, crowd erupts and cheers. Freedom fighters, jokers in disguise. Liberty tonight, we so wise.
After all of that, I've been talking because some kid touched my mic. Turned the microphone off. Hi, I'm Brian Piotr, Liberty Tonight. All the wind out of my sails to kick off the show. But unlike Groundhog's Day, who Punxsutawney Phil just said there's going to be 6 weeks of winter. I say no. I say there's going to be 6 weeks of summer and an early spring and a beautiful 4th of July and just a fantastic year. And I'm very excited about it. And so are you. How are you, Jasper? Are you excited about it? I keep going over to him. If you want to talk to us on the show, go to rumble.com/Liberty Tonight and join us. That is where the chat will be happening. In just a few minutes, I'll be bringing in my children, and we're going to talk about the big reveal. Baby number 5, girl number 3. What is her name going to be? We've decided what it's going to be. We even made a little puzzle that I had our kids fulfill so that they could find out. And now they get to come on the show and describe, come and talk about it. In fact, Buck Nasty, welcome. Excited to see you. I'm excited to have you. It's been a cold winter, especially on the East Coast, east side of the country. But it's going to be an early spring. It's going to be a beautiful year. 2026 is going to be great. Okay, do you guys want to come in here and spread the and give the good word? Let's do it. Don't spill the beans. Esther, come on over here. There, get everybody in the shot. Titus, Quinn, and Esther. Okay, so the oldest here, that's Quinn. My oldest son here is Titus, and then my
And I'm the middle child.
Jasper will be extra excited for 4th of July because his birthday's 4 days after.
now this is my middle child now. She used to be the youngest, and now she's so big, and the middle one, and the 2-year-old is sound asleep now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give her, Esther, the opportunity to share the name of the baby girl.
Okay, so the name is Lucy.
Lucy Joy Piotr, number 5.
We can all watch the show I Love Lucy together. Maybe we wait to watch it until she's old enough. But I think we will all love Lucy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Somebody's playing too hard when you knock on the mic. Still no sound?
Yeah.
It's showing sound.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay.
Jasper is now 6 months old.
Okay.
How dare you?
Keep going.
Wait, no. He's not 6 months old. He's 7 months
That's
old.
not, don't touch the mic. Don't touch the mic.
7 months old. 7 months old.
Okay. Okay, we got sound. Tech's good. Buck Nasty's got nothing. I just checked on my phone and I had sound.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Gremlins are always around. Don't be messing with us, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so give you one chance each to say what you're excited about for our new baby sister.
To have another person in the family that doesn't have a Bible name.
I'm excited that how like does it has like unexpected name.
I think you're just excited to be a big sister and have a little sister, Esther.
Yeah.
Titus, are you excited to have another sister?
Be a big brother of 4.
Yeah, you're like, instead of just like one of the younger children, now you're one of the older children. Now you're in the older half. That's exciting.
You have funny ears.
Let's look at Jasper. Jasper, are you excited?
Jasper is 6 months old. 7 months old, I mean. He's 7 months old, and his birthday's 4 days after 4th of July. So this year is going to be his first 4th of July. And this 4th of July, last 4th of July, our neighbors had like a bunch of fireworks. So we're going to figure out how we're going to do that with Jasper because he's never heard fireworks. So I bet he's probably seen fireworks before. No. He was
So
in the
anyways,
womb.
it's going to be exciting. Baby's coming. She's due anytime, really.
Yeah, she can come anytime, and then he gets 6 weeks off of work.
I'm going to have
12
some
weeks.
time off of work, yep. And I'm very excited to see this baby come any day, but could be as late as maybe March 1st. No, okay, all done with that. Esther's all done.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, let me talk to Hammerlager and Buck Nasty. Yeah, we have a ton of snow that's really more like ice now outside.
Yeah. It's very icy. We made an igloo like the other day, and then it kept falling.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we couldn't make another one.
And
with
last year I
walls
made a
already
snow fort. Last year I did.
Yeah, you could go sleep in a snow fort outside tonight if you want to.
I haven't built it yet.
You haven't built it. Okay. Yeah, well,
That was last
I hope the icebergs melt. The sun comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, and
As
then
they
it's
say.
summer.
Oh, that's a little too loud for me and everybody else who might be watching. But I really appreciate it, Quinn. So, what are you going to do to help out around the house with having a new baby sister?
Change the baby's diapers, rock her to sleep, play with Caleb.
I love to hear.
It looks like Jasper wants to get out.
I love to hear that you've signed up to changing diapers.
Not all of them. Only
He
some
the
of
doesn't
them.
pee.
know we're spying on him.
Only the pee.
Yeah.
Jasper. He's just so funny. Look, he's right there.
Yes. Yep. And what that means for the show is when you've just had a baby, it's very hard to put down 4 kids to sleep.
Hi, still here to about
Show might not be going for the next couple weeks. Esther's
Yeah. Good for Esther, guys. I'm
Jasper's
happy for her
happy.
and for Jasper.
Look at Jasper. He's so happy.
Any Rumble rants come in, and I will go give Jasper a little treat. Though he seems like he's having a great old time, anyways.
He's just kissing Esther.
For those of you who are interested in keeping in touch with me during the paternity break, go to theforlibertynetwork.com, join our Discord, where freedom never sleeps, and that's Liberty Tonight.
We should have named the baby Freedom, because
Okay.
mine's Liberty.
Why don't you go play with
Titus's
Jasper?
is just.
Go play with Jasper. We got Austin. We got Culturama. We have a new show coming soon, and we have Liberty Tonight. And I'm very excited for the future and 2026. Next time you see me, I'll be hopefully bringing a baby on the screen, and there will be sunshine and roses and bugs and nothing but, positive things for a long time. If you want to reach out to me, do it on the Discord. You can DM me on the Discord. You can DM me on X, but there's an incredible amount of spam on X, and they don't even show me requests. X doesn't even show me requests unless we already follow each other. And these kids are going to need someone to put them to bed every night while mama recovers. And it's going to be a crazy lift, but I think I could do it. Though it's a pretty crazy, what a crazy fun family. I say if you haven't had a kid, go have a kid. I mean, there's lots of crazy options out there. Pick one that's less crazy and go have a kid. And speaking of less crazy, it's 2026. We have quite a bit of looking forward to more elections. Deportations and elections. Deportations and elections. There's always going to be a bunch of those. California, the Supreme Court just said California can redistrict in a way that really heavily favors Democrats. Every Republican state right now needs to do the same. This is war, guys. This is war. And if we don't play the same rules as the other side, they're going to win by I have somebody who just cannot handle doing anything. What do you think about redistricting, Esther?
It's good. Daddy, did you see me when I was on the Jasper cam?
I did see you on the Jasper cam.
And Titus is on the Jasper
Ground space.
cam.
Any given solar
Does
panel
that
will
it or does-
about 5 times more power in space than on
Yeah.
the ground. So
I
it's
know.
it's
It's
actually much
crazy.
cheaper to do in space. My prediction is that it will be by far the cheapest.
In other news, SpaceX acquired XAI, which acquired X. And as to somebody who gets paid by X, I can safely say that I am now a SpaceX employee. I get paid dozens of dollars by X on a given month, and that's strictly coming out of SpaceX's bottom line. Thank you, SpaceX, for helping me be a very well employed person. Thank you. Esther gets ice cream and all sorts of wonderful things because of your engagement on X. And that's all because of SpaceX. You might be going to Mars, but you're going to need my help posting. And that's true for every influencer who gets paid on X. I like to be part of this company because we're making AI in space.
The best place to put AI will be space in 36 months or less, maybe 30 months.
And also,
36 months, boss. Can you hear that? That's my boss right there. I work for him. His
Listen,
name's Elon
Mark
Musk.
my words. In
He pays me
36
to
months.
post on X.
But probably closer to 30 months.
also
And then most of the time
my-
with a compelling place to put AI
My
will be
siblings are so awesome.
Your siblings are so awesome. You're the best. You're the best big sister, huh? You're good at it. Yep. And I just thank you, Elon, for the paycheck to pay for this girl's food and ice cream and all the other stuff you do.
Yeah.
And I just love being an employee of somebody who puts AI into space. Space lasers, space robots, everything space. We're basically like, I'm the space employee. You can call me Space Cadet. Space Cadet Brian Piotr. Okay.
and then it will get like ridiculously better in
Buddies.
space. You know, once you start thinking in terms of what percentage of the sun's power are you harnessing, you realize
I'm so happy to have each and every one of you, especially those watching on other platforms, come over to rumble.com/Liberty Night and join Buck Nasty and Hammerlocker. And I really appreciate it. He's got a
Mommy's
cool name.
watching upstairs.
Mommy's and Melody, nice to see you too. Good work making a baby today.
Yep.
It's incredibly hard to make a baby, Esther.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it? Not today, but someday?
When I get married.
Yeah, what are the things you have to become good at to be able to have a baby?
I'd be good to be a mom.
Yeah, but what do you have to do to become a mom? You have to be strong and you have to lift weights. What are the things you got to do?
You have to. You have to. Help.
Help what?
Like help your kids.
Well, but it's a hard thing to make kids.
Yeah.
Like, it looks very difficult to be pregnant,
Yeah. But
and you
You-
can't do sit-ups.
you can help like. Well, me and my can help.
How many kids do you think you are gonna have, or do you want?
I want maybe 4.
That's a good number. 4, 10, 20, 2. So many options. Okay, you can sit here. Watch this video with me, Esther. This is on brand for Liberty Tonight. Some days are just Lord of the Ring days, and
Yeah. And
with
my big sister, the Fred, the oldest, who loves Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings too.
I don't really like it that much.
Yeah, well, here are the rules. No remakes allowed. We'll never need a remake. So we don't need the woke version. We just need to have this version. I made the intro to the Shire as my morning alarm clock. And this is definitely one of the greats.
No copyrighting.
No copywriting?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Fred, I don't know.
But I'm not allowed to do it. Are you sure? Why can't I copyright?
I don't know.
Did
Fred-
someone say Lord of the Rings?
Yes, right there.
That's very good.
Yeah. I told you. I love Lord of the Rings.
Nope, you can't be in this room and do that. There's so many good shots.
Yeah.
It's too bad they never made a TV show about it.
Yeah, that'd be a great TV show.
But they didn't. And we'll never think about it.
It's time to story. Lord of the Rings.
There's just nothing that'll ever make it better. Like, I think they can just stop with movies after this.
Lord of the Rings is kind of story for me. Do you realize what's they're doing the show?
Yes, I realize we're doing the show. I'm just getting distracted by all the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings are my favorite books, and I literally have to read The Hobbit for school.
Yeah, but you love Lord of the Rings.
You're reading The Hobbit for school?
Yeah, I have to, but yeah,
Who's making you?
Mommy.
That's not a very mean mommy if she's giving you one of the best books. My favorite book probably.
Well, it's my literature book.
Okay, it's still one of the best books of all time.
Yeah.
I think I might like
There's a
the
Donald
West
Trump with tail.
Yeah. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump gets a W.
2 W's. Wait, no. 100.
Yeah,
gets-
Donald Trump
he
gets
gets
all the
doot,
W's in the
doot.
world.
Yeah, he does. So
Esther.
many
Okay.
Esther.
W's.
Esther, did you know that Donald Trump used to be super rich?
Now is the perfect time for
Okay.
all three of you to go brush your teeth. Can
I'm
you do
gonna
that?
go have my tea.
Go brush your teeth.
W.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
That was Esther, Titus, and Quinn. Hey, Titus, take this to the trash can. I don't know how it gets here. I think you can see that it's going to be a little bit busy, and that's a good thing. And we're going back to where we're going in 2026 as ex-employees and Space Cadet. We will be giving $3 billion to Israel. We will also be giving all the money to all the scams that have been found, and Congress continues to fund with every dollar. Very happy for them. I hope they enjoy it. I'm just asking for 0.01% of what Israel gets, and I promise to do absolutely nothing for it, and that is the best deal that anyone will get. So please just deposit it into my, just credit my taxes for the next 30 years. 0.01%, everybody. That's all I want. Oh, there we go. Had to hit the button twice. The computer was like, "Are you sure? That didn't seem like a laugh to me." Anyways, for those who missed it, the baby reveal has already happened. Her name is going to be Lucy. I'm very excited to meet her any day now. I expect that we have a baby and come back to this show to find out that voter ID passed national.
Favorite photo ID to vote. 85% of white people favor it. 82% of Latino. 76% of Black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial
CNN saying it.
by the vast majority of
But it's
Americans.
controversial for those people who stole their way into office.
Photo ID to be able.
And that's a lot of them.
Take a look here. Favorite photo ID.
A lot of Democrats who are going to be against that. I don't know why Republicans refuse to be for it. I don't think there's enough to, I think they just, gosh, donors, I don't know, some problem.
We've added more co-sponsors, and we've now got Senator Thune, the Senate Majority Leader, indicating that we'll be bringing it up for a vote. So Chip Roy and I, who introduced the SAVE Act for the first time 2 years ago, are retrofitting the SAVE Act to add in the voter ID requirement, something that we had originally included in what we were going to propose. We're adding it back in. We're going to file that and get this thing ready for a vote. Stay tuned and keep the volume up because we need all the support we can get.
Yeah, we need 51 votes, pass it with 51 votes, and call it a day.
Exist in the Senate among Republican senators to remove the filibuster. But that is why the standing filibuster is so important. And I know you do not have the votes currently to remove the filibuster on your own. But that is why the standing filibuster is so important, and you know that. And so what I will say is that even though Schumer is trying to make it look like everyone that wants voter ID is racist, I'm sure you've seen the polling, Leader Thune, and you see that the national voter ID is actually a wildly bipartisan issue. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, people want it. And so this is one of the top issues in our country right now. Please restore the people's faith in our election process. It's incredibly important. But I also know that I talked to Speaker Johnson, and we will be passing what we can out of the House on the Save America Act. However, there are vehicles that we can attach this to. We understand that the position that you are in, and that there are many moderate Republican members who might not necessarily believe in this, to include all the Democrats in the Senate that literally just said they want mass amnesty and no voter ID, but it has to happen. And so I look forward to these continued discussions that you will be having. I know that the president is behind this. I know that the Speaker of the House is behind this. And I know many members of the Republican conference here in the House are behind this. So I hope that you take this as me not trying to publicly bully you, but simply being transparent with the American people. And I look forward to securing these wins for the American people.
Tough stuff being in Congress.
Minaj, because what are we talking about here? So take a look here. Favor.
Same one. Same video. Okay, there's no other topics on the SAVE Act. I really hope that Congress does the right thing, but my expectation is Congress will do the wrong thing. Does anyone actually in the chat think that Congress will do the right thing? Man, we got over 110 people who have showed up to the show tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you supporting. Current live viewers, though, 3. I don't know how those numbers actually line up together, but I appreciate each and every one of you.
Files. There are none, apparently. Now, again, a lot of people were shocked by this. I'm less shocked by this than some. The reason being, whenever there's this level of speculation,
no Epstein files,
sort of supporting evidence, it's not a shock to me when all that sort of falls apart. What does this demonstrate? Well, it demonstrates that once a conspiracy theory gets going, it becomes utterly unfalsifiable. Utterly unfalsifiable. And no matter how much evidence is provided, and even if the people you trust are put in charge, it's still even more unfalsifiable. So listen, it's justifiable for people like J.D. Vance, who was the vice presidential candidate at the time before the election, to call for the release of an Epstein list because, frankly, people thought there was an Epstein list. However, the evidence suggested there really was not an Epstein list if you were watching this case with any sort of eagle eye. The problem is that when you feed this, at a certain point, it's going to blow back on you when it turns out that you open Al Capone's vault.
Thank you, Thomas Massey.
And there's nothing there, which is actually what seems to have happened right here. If your expectations of a gigantic conspiracy don't come true and you have no counter evidence, none except for your speculation, I'm sorry, but that's on you. If you want to provide me the actual, not just your speculation, not just your sort of suggestions, not your wild, outlandish theories, speciously based on nothing, right? And all of that is open. But I'm sorry, when you put Kash Patel and Dan Bongino in charge of the FBI, and we put Pam Bondi...
Buck Nasty, thanks so much for $5. Hopefully Tongva gets their land back. Yeah. I do hope that the Tongva get the... Billie Eilish is a rich lady who's insane, and she's allowed to say insane things, and that everybody's on stolen land, and so that includes her, and everyone can walk in and take it. I encourage everybody to go take some of her stolen land, see how it goes. How does Ben Shapiro manage to talk in an absolute monotone in all context? Happy, angry, sad. His voice sounds like it was passed through a high pass filter so that it is as monotone as a robot could possibly be. How could it be that I can't do it? Too much variation. Too much up and down. There's no up and down for him, and it's crazy. And I don't think I have the most range. I know that I can be hypocritical for insulting somebody for their range when I could definitely improve, but I feel like I talk like a normal human being, and that makes me, I don't know, I feel like a human. I feel like, Ben, you sound like a robot.
The answer is, of course, yes. That is always the next step. Of course, you can always go down the next conspiratorial rabbit hole. That's the beauty of conspiratorial rabbit holes. When one of them gets
See,
just dive
it's
right
crazy.
into the next
Once you hear it, you
rabbit
can't
hole,
stop.
And they all tie together in a gigantic ball of spaghetti. That is a global unifying world theory that in the end is about some sort of conspiratorial elite controlling your life. Or
Thank you, Thomas Massey, for showing off to Ben Shapiro that there were millions and millions of files and millions of pictures and videos, texts and emails of all the most powerful people on the entire planet. And the craziest thing is the interview with Steve Bannon. Man, there's unbelievable interview between Epstein and Steve Bannon. And man, I feel like I relate a lot to Bannon in what he says in the interview. And I don't think that it's a gotcha, the fact that he interviewed Epstein at all, and that he did a pretty solid job across of it. But there were some parts where, it looks really bad in retrospect, though even at the time he was a pretty messed up guy. It looks worse in 2026 for sure. I can see why it wasn't published in 2019. That shows wisdom. We've all had a conversation where you're like, man, I wouldn't want this shown globally to the entire world, so I'm not going to. That's a plus. I feel like the fact that we don't see it in 2019 means that Bannon saw it and was like, yeah, that one is not going public. And good decision. Good decision overall by Steve to not publish it at the time. It looks pretty bad for him in 2026. And yeah, well, we all make mistakes. He didn't make any. I don't think Bannon had a single crime in that video.
Maybe facts and evidence should be necessary when you make outsized allegations. I'm just going to point out for the 1000th time here, Dan Bongino and Kash Patel were both suspicious of the Epstein list stuff.
I don't know how far you need to go with you, man. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Oh, I think the owners of Ben & Jerry's are awful politically, but they make great ice cream. When it's Israel. Oh, I guess it won't make it anymore. Yeah, Ben's trending on Twitter. Thune is talking about the SAVE Act.
In American
He's trending on Twitter.
And the Democrats have taken a hard position that it's okay. Now, the law already prevents that, but if that's true, then why wouldn't we want to put into law something that would require when you go to vote that you prove you're a United States citizen? And that's all the SAVE Act does. And so, they can cry and lament this actually being voted on, but I'd be hard-pressed to have to defend a position that doesn't believe that you have to be an American citizen to vote in an American election.
I'll finish off with the words of Speaker Mike Johnson defending the SAVE Act. This is from yesterday, Leader Thune. Listen.
Yeah, I think this is a really tough position for Democrats to be in, to let it try to make it about nuking the filibuster when we just saw on CNN that 78% of everybody agrees with the motion. So you're going to get on the other side and say, we stand as a group ideologically to give you a 46-53 split on the vote, and it's over the fact that we don't want Americans to have to use an ID to vote. That says a lot about your messed up party. And good for you, Republicans, for doing the right thing after trying every other thing. After trying every other thing, you're finally being forced to do the right thing.
Highway bill, you can go right down the list. Russia sanctions, there are a whole bunch of things that could be teed up for action on the floor of the Senate. And so you have to make some judgments, and the conference will have a conversation about that. I've committed to that we will talk about that idea and determine whether or not what the conference's views are about it and how they want to proceed. As I said, we will vote on the SAVE Act, but exercising or triggering a talking filibuster has ramifications, implications that I think everybody needs to be aware of. So we will have those discussions, but that's obviously ties the floor up for an indefinite amount of time with not only unlimited debate, but also unlimited amendments.
All right, rather we had the Senate Majority Leader and the Speaker of the House.
If you can't pass the bill with 80% of support, you go home. See, 80% of the vote. Get out. Thune is not that much different than McConnell. He's slightly better. I'll give him a little bit. Buck Nasty saying 2026 is a simulation overload. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a good year. I'll go back to this. Let's see what Jasper's up to. I think he's chilling, ready to go to sleep. And guys, I'm excited about this year. I'm excited to introduce you to Lucy. I'm excited to come back with a vengeance and maybe have an in-person event here at Liberty Tonight in Louisville, go on a bourbon tour or something. DM me if you're interested in something like that. Maybe we could go, I could set up a tour to several different distilleries in April or May or June and, go have a fun afternoon with each other. I don't know where everyone is. I know several people are close enough to go do that. I'm down to go do that. I think it'd be fun. And then I'm going to miss out on the America tour in Boston with Austin. because I actually have to be in Kansas City that weekend for a bachelor party. And timing is everything. That's just the poor timing. I don't really do anything. I'm not really going anywhere this year. After a big year last year traveling, this year having a baby, slowing down and doing a lot less. But